because they are normal people. So what do they do on the weekend? They go out and party. They have a girlfriend, and they have a boyfriend very often too, because many of them are female now.
How old are they?
Sorry?
How old?
Oh, it's in the average between 15 and 30. That's the main game population.
How about the online games, widows, something like that?
Yeah, things like that.
Yeah, it means that they neglect their partners to play.
Maybe yes. Many of them neglect their work to play. That's what we found empirically.
But I've read that they also neglect their family.
They can, of course. The time needs to come from where. But where does the time mostly come from, by the way? From television. Because it is totally okay, we think, in our society, to spend about 24 hours a week on television. Don't you think so? That's 3 hours a day. That's average for society of this country, for Germany, maybe for your home country too. 3 hours a day of television. Now they're doing one thing. They're changing this media for online. Nothing else is happening. Are they unusual people? No. They're pretty straightforward people like we know them, except for they're putting mass media out and putting a more individualized online media, which has a mass phenomenon on. That's all they do. As in neglecting their families, as well as people that watch average television. It's not unusual to watch 3 hours a day of television. It's not unusual for these guys to play 3 hours a day of gaming. And by the way, these games, do you know, O-Game, I like that because they have an interesting business model. What do they make money on? I mean, these things are happening very often in the browser, and I call it browser gaming. So you open a browser on the internet, you can start to play. In O-Game, you have planets you inhabit with space fleets and build up more space fleets and do all this, right? How do they make money? What's the innovation characteristic? How do these companies operate on? It is free to play. A little bit of advertising. Let me give you an example. Oh, these guys usually don't have that. The main problem of me, I'm an O-Game player, is that they play the game once continuously, 24 hours a day. And now as I'm talking to you, I'm pretty certain that one of my planets will get attacked by other space fleet, and they'll steal resources and destroy my spaceships. Which is a problem because I'm talking to you right now. So I'm sleeping not well, having a big problem there. And the problem really gets bad once you're absent for more than 24 hours. Let's say you go on holidays. You go camping. It's something that's really bad if you're an online game. Because, people do something to your tribe or to your planet, which is not good. They may be destroying your galaxy. So what do they offer you? Well, they offer you to remove your planet from the universe and shield it for 24 hours for €2. So that nothing happens. The planet gets kind of invisible, gets moved out of the universe, and it gets shielded. So once you return happily from your holidays after 14 days, you pay 28 euros and you'll be happy again because everything is still there. So they literally take money for doing nothing. That's a good thing. It does not happen. Okay, Second Life. You heard about Second Life a lot, I think. I'll leave that out. It's a big phenomenon which stops growth at the moment. One of the things that is there, which struck me hard, is there's a telephone company now in Second Life. How does that work? That's an online game, and they're providing internet access and telephony to you. It's like the weirdest thing you can do, right? You're online already, and they give you a telephone. For your avatar, of course, not for you. It's called Vivox, and guess how they make money? They charge real money for letting you talk. People are paying for that. Guess how they did the advertising campaign? They gave out 1 million free minutes. Virtual minutes in a virtual environment. Okay, fine. Enough about that. Of course, we have peer-to-peer platforms also. This whole idea of Kazaa, eDonkey, eMule, and a lot of business models that derive from that. Like Melodeo in Spain, where peer-to-peer music sharing kicks in now. People share music between mobile phones. We started to do one project, which now just got live some days ago. How do I do in time-wise? Okay. One of the products we looked at were these games. Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic the Gathering. Who of you plays one of these games?
We've been there, we've done that.
You have kids? Anyone has kids? Do they do that?
Warpath.
Yu-Gi-Oh? How much do they spend on Yu-Gi-Oh?
No, not my kids, but I have a friend who's a teacher, and they were all playing Yu-Gi-Oh in every break time and all day long.
How does Yu-Gi-Oh make money? Do they make a lot of money?
Well, they were not playing it online, they were playing it through
Yes, I talk about offline.
Okay.
Talk about blister pack cards.
They had packs, they had thousands of them.
What quantity do they get sold in Yu-Gi-Oh? 9 cards. 9 cards per pack.
Yeah.
Pack costs €3 on
And then
average.
you've got like these big
You have
packs,
these.
and you get 50 or something.
Yeah, but they're bad cards. If you want to play good, you have to play.
I just got a short pack.
Very good. If you want to play really good, you have to buy these blister packs of 9 cards, or
Okay.
in the other case of Magic, it's 10 cards. Now, these cards cost €3. How many of these blister packs do you think they're buying?
20?
20 a year?
No, a year? No, a year.
For months.
Per month?
Yeah.
20 per month? That's €60 per
Yeah,
month.
because they have to pay it from their pocket money.
Yeah, of course. That's €60 per month. That's a good amount of pocket money, which creates a willingness to pay of roughly €700 a year.
And the parents.
700 euros a year, that's a lot of money. Think about it this way. That's the most profitable game category on earth. Because of these blister packs. Which sell you 9 cards and the people keep collecting them and trading them. They're called trading card games. Now we try to recreate it on the phone. I do have a phone with me somewhere. I don't know where it is. It sits in the thing. Which is really a trading card game phone. So we started trading card gaming on a phone because we wanted to get some of that revenue out of Siemens, which was really hard to fight through I can talk to you about, talking to the, oh my God, right? Think of me going to the executives saying, hey, we have a great idea, We want to build a phone engine that runs in every phone that does this. And they went, Mr. Jenzowsky, are you sure you're doing the research right? Yes, we think it's really profitable.
You're not in Siemens anymore, are you?
No, I'm not. But, I'm still consulting them. They like me. Trust me. And the product is introduced in the marketplace. IPT will work too. So these things work, yeah. Magic the Gathering has about 6 million players in the world. Pokemon sold more than 14 billion cards at 10 cards for $3 each. You do the math. Yu-Gi-Oh created 2 billion in sales. And then the executives went, well, this guy may be right. It may be not that bad to put that on the phone. Let's try to hide that from our kids, but it's a good thing. So we introduced a product which shifted gaming a little bit, because usually in gaming you do downloading and you have a peak of sales, you can't see that right, which is one time. Now we try to do that into a continuous stream of revenue, which has cross-selling, seams ability, but always new content. New content you should buy every month from us. And that's exactly what we do in Malaysia. That's a country we took for introduction of a game called Master of Maya. And Master of Maya is up and running. You can go for masterofmaya.com and you'll see that we have several thousand people playing in Malaysia alone. That is a test bed for us, which start trading cards on their mobile phones. And if you like, in a break later on, I'll show you how that looks like on a mobile phone. And they can fight with monsters and battle. This is one of the characters here. And these characters move now. They get animated on the phone. They have voices of celebrities. So, yeah, it gets cool for kids. It's a very cool kids product. We could deviate. And once again, we were just looking at the standard market, which was there, which can generate a lot of money, and grabbed it by being the digitized guys that say, hey, we can do a card on the phone too, and it's much cooler, and it can move. What are you going to do about that? And they went, oh, shit. Okay, one last question. What is this? Okay, what is this? It's a product that could carry the label of Siemens. It's a hint. Don't forget we have a white goods company too, which is called Bosch Siemens Hausgeräte. This is a washing machine. Yeah, it's derived from a workshop. By the way, not from a Siemens workshop, but from one of